bad day, I'm in a bad mood, and so I probably drove a little bit too long on my tires.
Right.
But I hit the center divider and then I kept going. So now I'm going to have them take my car to Martin Cadillac and fix it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it all turned out all right. I hope the rims are going to be, they're kind of damaged.
The rims are trash.
They're trash,
It's going to be a big problem.
I heard right over here, did you hit the median right here?
The call came in just after noon. Emergency responders rushed to a quiet home nestled in the hills of Malibu, the kind of home that belonged in a movie, with ocean views, white curtains billowing in the breeze, and memories trapped in the stillness of framed photographs. But on this particular Monday, that home became a crime scene. Inside was a woman who once danced across the nation's screens, actress Cindyana Santangelo, known for her roles in iconic shows like Married with Children, AR, CSI Miami, and cult films like American Tigers and Hollywood Homicide. Cindyana wasn't just another name in the credits. She was unforgettable, radiant, magnetic, deeply human. Perry Farrell of Jane's Addiction once called her the Latin Marilyn Monroe, a nod to her beauty and presence in the band's legendary Stop music video. She had a fire in her that never dimmed, until now. She had just turned 58. Her Instagram, filled with soft ocean shots and birthday messages, captured a woman still celebrating life, still searching for meaning. But today she is gone, pronounced dead at the hospital after being found unresponsive at her Malibu home. Her cause of death? Still unknown. And that uncertainty has cast a long, haunting shadow, one now being investigated by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Homicide Division. But how did we get here? To the world, Cindyana was dazzling, a dancer, an actress, a muse. But behind the glitz and the celebrity circles, she was also deeply private, a woman with layers, a survivor, a mother, a friend. She was described by her dearest confidant, Cynthia Banuelos, as the most gorgeous mermaid in human form, forever drawn to the sea. Cynthia's tribute, raw and heartbreaking, whispered of a bond that transcended fame. "I will feel your presence in every crashing wave," she wrote. But behind those poetic words was a question echoing across her community. How can you be gone? In the days before her death, Cindyana had reportedly received cosmetic injections at home, a seemingly routine beauty treatment in Hollywood circles. But something went wrong. Whether it was the injections, something else entirely, or a darker truth no one is ready to face, remains unclear. And because of that, homicide detectives are involved, not out of scandal, but out of protocol. Yet there's something in the silence, in the lack of answers, that makes hearts race and minds wonder. Was there more going on beneath the surface? Because here's the truth. Cindyana was no stranger to struggle.
Authorities are now investigating, but there were no signs of foul play. Just days before her passing, she shared a heartfelt message to her sister, celebrating her birthday. Beyond Married with Children, Santangelo appeared in CSI Miami, ER, and even alongside Harrison Ford in Hollywood Homicide.
Though the public saw the red carpet gowns and the bright lights, those closest to her knew the pain that fame can bring. The toxic pressures, the quiet betrayals, the loneliness of being known but not seen. She spent decades navigating the harsh terrain of Hollywood, from music videos in the 80s to TV hits in the 90s. But she never let the industry define her. She was spiritual, she was funny, she was strong, and above all, she loved her children with a ferocity that defied every stereotype about beauty and fame. This wasn't just a life lost, it was a force extinguished. Her children, now left with questions they may never get answers to, were her world. They were the reason she kept fighting, even when the spotlight dimmed, even when the phone stopped ringing, even when the roles became fewer and farther between. She often spoke of reinventing herself, of healing, of finally writing that book about her journey. But instead, her story ends on a cold hospital bed, under fluorescent lights, with investigators combing through what's left of a life that once lit up screens and hearts alike. And the public, so quick to scroll, may only see headlines, another forgotten actress, another tragedy, but we can't let that be the final word. Because Cindyana Santangelo wasn't just a name or a face. She was a mother, a friend, a fighter. And her death demands more than speculation. It demands remembrance, reflection, respect. So what do we do now? we honor her, not just with hashtags or breaking news alerts, but by telling her story in full, by demanding answers where there are none, by looking out for the people behind the glamour, the ones who smile through their pain, who give the world everything and are left with so little. And if there's one lesson to carry forward, it's this. Even the brightest stars can feel lost in the dark. Even the most beautiful souls can be silently suffering. Share Cindyana's story. Remember her not just as the Latin Marilyn Monroe, but as a woman who dared to live loudly, love deeply, and shine despite everything. Let's ensure her death is not the end of her impact. Because somewhere, right now, another woman, maybe famous, maybe not, is on the edge, needing someone to notice, to care, to act. Don't let her story be next.